Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about something that's, well, absolutely vital for any online business owner, your money. We're going to dive into what I call the e-commerce money maze and find a clear path to get you through to the other side, to real financial success.
So, picture this. Your store is on fire. The products are flying off the digital shelves, your phone is buzzing with sales notifications. It feels incredible, right? But let's ask the real question. Behind the scenes, are your finances just as organized, or is it kind of chaos? For a lot of entrepreneurs, that's where the dream starts to feel a little stressful. And here's why. We've got to understand that managing money for an online store isn't just about solving a problem here or there. It's really more like you're trying to navigate a super complex maze, one that's filled with all these weird twists and turns you just don't see in a regular old school business.
I mean, think about it. A traditional shop on Main Street, they deal with local customers, local taxes. Pretty straightforward. But in e-commerce business, the second you launch, you're global. You're dealing with customers, currencies, and tax laws from, who knows, maybe hundreds of different places. It's a completely different ballgame.
And all of that boils down to three massive hurdles. First up, you've got inventory management. Just trying to keep track of your stock when it's constantly flying between warehouses or maybe even drop shippers. Then there's payment processing. You're juggling different systems like Shopify payments, Stripe, PayPal, and every single one has its own fee structure that's quietly nibbling away at your profit margins. And then, oh boy, the big one, tax compliance. A lot of people don't realize that if you sell enough into another state, you might be legally on the hook to collect and pay taxes there, even if you have zero physical presence. It is a monster of a headache. So how on earth do you get through this maze without getting totally lost? Well, you need a good map and the right tools. And that's exactly where a specialized accounting toolkit comes into play. It's all about building a clear path forward.
These are the absolute essentials for any modern online business. We're talking about cloud bookkeeping, so you can see your data in real time, specific inventory accounting, expert help with tax compliance, deep financial analysis to see what's really going on, and maybe the most magical of all, e-commerce platform integration. Each one of these tools is designed to solve a very specific piece of that giant puzzle. Now, the whole point of cloud accounting is that it's live. Your financials aren't just sitting in some spreadsheet you dust off once a month. No, they're online, tracking every single sale and every expense the second it happens. For a business that moves as fast as yours, having that real-time visibility is an absolute game changer. And let me show you how slick this is. A customer buys something from your Shopify store. Boom. Instantly, all that financial data automatically syncs with your accounting software. And the result? Your books are always, and I mean always, accurate and up to date. No more spending hours on manual data entry.
Okay, so getting your books clean and organized is the foundation. But what if I told you that that very foundation could actually become the single biggest driver of your business's growth? That's the strategic payoff we're going to get into right now. You see, this is where we have to shift our thinking. Getting your finances in order isn't just some defensive chore you do to avoid getting in trouble with the tax man. It's a proactive move. It is the rocket fuel for your business. Because when you have a crystal clear, real-time picture of your money, you can make smarter, faster decisions that will launch you way ahead of your competition.
And this isn't just theory. These are the real-world benefits. You get access to industry-specific expertise from people who actually get the weird nuances of e-commerce. That leads directly to better profitability and the ability to scale up without everything falling apart. And because the technology is seamlessly integrated, you're not fighting with your software. You're using it to become ridiculously efficient. Let's be honest, the e-commerce world never ever stands still. The strategy that worked last year might be totally useless today. And that's why your financial strategy has to be just as dynamic and adaptable as the market itself. This really means you've got to keep your eye on, well, everything. Evolving trends, like the explosion in mobile commerce. Critical regulatory updates, like new digital sales tax laws that seem to pop up overnight. And adopting best practices, like using data analytics to understand what's really driving your business. Staying on top of this stuff is your competitive edge. All right, we have covered a ton of ground. We've walked through the maze, we've looked at the toolkit, and we've seen the huge strategic payoffs. So now let's kind of bring it all home and turn the focus back on you and your business. If you only remember 3 things from our talk today, make it these. Number 1. Running an e-commerce business comes with a truly unique set of financial challenges. Number 2, there are specialized tools and services out there built specifically to cut through that chaos and give you clarity and control. And number 3, mastering your finances isn't just about bookkeeping. It's a core strategy for driving real, lasting growth. So I'll just leave you with this one final thought to chew on. You have poured so much of your passion, creativity, and innovation into making amazing products and building a great brand. The real question is, are you giving the financial engine of your business that same level of brilliant strategic attention? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.